I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home, 'cause I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
No matter what the technical difficulty is, this man is a professional. He goes all the way.
What you represent to them is freedom.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Was an extremely great conservative commentator.
Classified my ass.
Government is another way to say better than you.
Well, this is Jersey Joe for the Reaver Common Sense Show.
Want the Zackheads to give you a blessing?
8 p.m. on shrmedia.com.
And welcome to the Reaver of Common Sense. I'm your host, Jersey Joe. How is everybody doing? I am Peachy King. Peachy King. Today is Wednesday, November 11th. It is Veterans Day. Everybody remember? Thank a veteran. Thank a veteran for their service, past and present. They allow us these great freedoms we have. They allow us the freedoms to speak our minds. All right, everybody, shrmedia.com webpage is back up and running. Also, that means the chat room is back up and running. So, if you want to get in there, I'm sitting in there. We'll answer your question live. The whole kabit and caboodle. So, remember tonight, 8 p.m. is the second half of the show, Reaver After Dark, with the Jersey Boys, hosted by me, Jersey Joe, and Crash. So, it's actually going to be fun. I am not going to be on air the week of Thanksgiving. That is the 23rd, the week of the 23rd. The whole week, I am heading to the Poconos to actually spend time with my in-laws for Thanksgiving. My brother-in-law, his wife and kid are coming in, and my sister-in-law will be there, of course, including my wife and child. But this also means that I get to go down and visit Crash. I haven't seen him in several years, so go down, visit him, visit family, visit old friends. It'll be a ball. Hopefully I won't need no bail money. But on with the show. On with the show. So, here we go. Sitting here, like my mic is low. Yeah, I know it's low. Sliders are down. Harry Reid targets Trump Carson after court blocks amnesty. So the other day when the court blocked the amnesty again, the Democrats are throwing a little hissy fit. So, of course, Reid, the old battle axe he is, he's going to go out there and throw his old man temper tantrum. And the Senate, Democrat leader Harry Reid is lashing out at Republicans after appeals court upheld an injunction blocking President Obama's executive amnesty program from taking effect. In a Twitter rant, Reid argued Tuesday morning that the ruling was politically motivated and further that the Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump and Ben Carson are leading the GOP down the wrong path. Hey, you old geezer. You wouldn't take any hints from the Republican on your party, because your party's been down the wrong path. You've allowed it to go down the wrong path. You've let it. So don't lecture other people's party until you fix your own. I was always told, my father had this little I don't want to say saying, but way of outlook on life. Your life is like a little dinner plate. You got the little square in front of you. Okay? Like a little dinner mat. Everybody knows that. Everybody's been to a restaurant. You have those little mats in front of you. That's your life. With the four corners, or four borders. When you are able to manage your life, and your life is 100% perfect, no issues, no problems, nothing wrong, then you can start venturing out. But until then, manage your own. All Harry Reid is doing is, number one, he's throwing a hissy fit because him and Obama are not getting their way. And it's just, oh, man. And, all right, the Fifth Circuit's decision yesterday was a political move that ignores past precedents on executive action on immigration. Here's the funny thing. Now, they're going to bitch and complain. When we have complained about a couple of the Supreme Court rulings, they've told us to shut up. Oh, it is the law of the land. It has been ruled on. All right, well, the gay marriage thing. Okay? They told us we can't bitch and moan anymore. It's been ruled on. Deal with it. It wasn't political. It wasn't this. It wasn't that. But yet, what do? The exact same thing. See, this is my major problem with the Democrat Party. They are like a spoiled little child that's not getting their way. And that's how they act. Their supporters are even worse than that anymore. Not saying all of them, but there's a decent amount. I'd say a majority of them. Because you especially have these millenniums that, millenniums, petunias, whatever. And these people, the things they do are ridiculous. And we'll get, hopefully, to some of that stuff that's been going on lately. So, Reid continue attacking the GOP for following Trump and Carson on immigration. See, unfortunately, we have two candidates so far that have listened to the people and are willing to do, or at least right now say, what they're going to do of the majority of the country wants. You have Democrats and a lot of Republicans that are running around doing what they want to do. Democrats want these illegal immigrants here because they're going to be so infatuated with Democrats, they're going to vote Democrat. And we said, wait a minute. You know, they're illegals. You're going to allow them to vote. Oh, no, we won't do that. We won't give them health care. We won't give them welfare. We won't give them Medicaid. And it wasn't even a year. And all of a sudden the Democrats are going, it's only right that they vote. It's only right that they have access to Social Security. It's only right that they have welfare. We got to help them. I mean, everything that we called them on, that they outright lied. They lied. Democrat Party lied. No shocker, no surprise. They lied straight to our face as they do hundreds and thousands of times before. I should say countless because that number is so grand. I know politicians lie, but these people, these Democrats, they take it to a whole new level. It's absolutely disgusting. The Republican Party said, Senator Reid's pointing out, the Republican Party haven't learned the lesson from the 2012 elections and have plunged over a cliff following the lead of Trump and Carson. Okay, we lost the presidential, but we gained seats in the Senate and the House. I think we actually came out a little bit better on that one. It'd been nice to have won the presidential, but Reed, take a look at your party from local on up. You have a losing record going on lately. So maybe you need to worry about your own party. I'm not guaranteeing that the Republicans are going to win. I'm not guaranteeing nothing. But what's been going on for the last 6 years, I would say, maybe a little bit more, is more and more people turning to the Republican Party. Republicans are winning more and more elections. And you keep telling us, oh, we got to do something else because... No, we don't. We only got to do what we got to do. If any Republican ever listened to your advice, Harry Reid, I would say they need to be thrown out of the party immediately because that is not a Republican. You want what's best for you, Harry Reid. What's best for you should be jail. Seriously, you should be put in jail. All right. So, University of Missouri is getting nuttier and nuttier. Yesterday, I reported on a staff member, administrator, that was trying to throw a person that was taking pictures, was working for the university paper. He was working for ESPN. And she's sitting there calling for Muscle to come in and remove him. So, they want their rights, as I was saying, but they don't want to give anybody else rights. Well, I think her name's Miss Click. Melissa Click. She has resigned. She had a courtesy appointment from the Missouri School of Journalism, but she has now resigned. She has also apologized for her actions. Click resigned came one day after she joined protesting students in the school's quadrant who were angered over two incendiaries on-campus incidents, which led to the resignation of both the president of the school and later the chancellor. A courtesy appointment permits members of one academic department to serve on graduate committees for students from another academic department. She should be removed from all her positions immediately. Give me 1 second here. A courtesy appointment permits members of one academic department to serve on graduate committees for student. I already went through that. Brain fart. Click an assistant director of Greek life, Jana Basler, were both captured on video verbally intimidating student photographer Tim Tay, who was on a freelance assignment to cover the protests. Towards the tail end of the video, Click asked for Muscle to deal with the video maker, MU Junior Mark Schneiderbecker. The video was later uploaded to YouTube. Yesterday was a historic day at MU, full of emotion and confusion. I have reviewed and reflected upon the video of me that is circulating, and have written a statement to offer both apology and context for my actions. Click said in a statement released to Columbia Missourian Tuesday afternoon by the College of Arts and Science. I have reached out to the journalists involved to offer my sincere apology and express regret over my action. Tell her to take that apology and stick it right where the sun don't shine. I regret the language and strategies I used and sincerely apologize to the MU campus community and journalists at large for my behavior, and also for the way my actions have shifted attention away from the students' campus for justice, she said in a statement. Listen, I don't call that justice. They want instant revenge. The school, they never said they weren't investigating, but as the students have said, they did not investigate fast enough for him. It is a bunch of kids from the outside looking in and not knowing the whole story. No one knows the whole story yet, to my knowledge. I've seen several people talk about it, and no one can find exactly all the incidents that happened. This is a majority black school screaming for racism. Now, the one thing I hate, is there racism in this world? Yes, there is. Will we ever be able to destroy it 100%? No. Anybody thinking any less, you're dreaming. There always will be racism. One way or another, it'll be there. If this was reversed and it was a bunch of whites protesting and calling racism when they had majority of the students, yeah, I don't think we would be having this discussion. There would be the discussion of how racist those white people are. And I saw some comments on Facebook, and they were talking and going back and forth about, it seems there's preferential treatment being given. Right now, we give in so quickly to certain groups, whether right, wrong, or indifferent. We're just seems bowing down real quick. I'd like to know what would happen if I had a white entertainment television channel. What would happen if I had a white scholarship program? What would happen if I had a white beauty pageant? A white Miss America? Seriously, what would happen if I had those groups? I would be shut down faster than you can blink your eyes. I'd be shut down for racism. I don't know what the solution is, and but I'm tired of this white guilt shit that's being pushed on us. I have nothing to be guilty of. I cannot do anything about 200 years ago, 400 years ago, what my forefathers may have done. And I very much doubt in my family there was ever any ownership of anybody. But I can't change what my relatives that I never met never would have been able to, And I'm supposed to be guilty over what they possibly did? No. And to tell me I got all these privileges because of the color of my skin? People that know me know I'm not privileged. Quite the contrary. All right, well, it's getting that time for our break. Remember, every Monday through Friday, you can catch Reaver of Common Sense right here on SHRmedia.com and PunditPress.com at noon to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And every Wednesday night, just a reminder, tonight, it's Reaver After Dark. That's right, Reaver After Dark, hosted by the Jersey Boys. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on shrmedia.com.
You have been listening to Reaver Common Sense, hosted by my dad, Jersey Joe.
You're listening to the SHR Media Network. In a world controlled by corrupt politicians.
You got a business. You didn't build that.
A team of ordinary men emerge from the ashes to give voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless. Sackhead Sean.
Dude, I'm not saying half of the stupid promo.
Sackhead Clint.
All good friends of ours usually show up drunk.
Also starring Sacco as the producer.
I'm a little bit drunk, 'cause I'm drinking.
They are the Sackheads Radio Show. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on shrmedia.com.
Times are dark. The people are misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation looking for direction needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, Pundit Press Radio, and YouTube through the SHR Media page for a different kind of commentary on the unpleasant blind guy. Because the truth is not always pleasant.
Hey, it's Jersey Joe from Reaver of Common Sense, and we have moved to a new night and time. Every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on shrmedia.com, you will catch the Reaver of Common Sense uncensored, unfiltered, and only on shrmedia.com.
You're listening to the SHR Media Network.
Well, I want you to notice when I'm not around. Know that your eyes see straight through me. You speak to me without a sound. I wanna hold you, protect you from all of the things I've already endured. And I wanna show you all the things that this life has in store for you. I'll always love you the way that a father should love his daughter. I've already endured. And I wanna show you all the things that this life has in store for you. And I'll always love you the way that a father should love his daughter. Sweet Zoe Jane, sweet Zoe Jane.
And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense. I'm your host, Jersey Joe. All right. Let me tell you, I needed that break. I did, because that last piece was just, like I said, is there racism out there? Yes. Will we ever end it all? Yes. I mean, no. Sorry. I got ants, little tiny sugar ants, all over the place. I'm playing like a whack-a-ant. Get off my coffee. The heck? They're attacking my coffee. That's not cool. But you seem to have certain people that are having fun with the racism. It's helping them make money. It's helping them to expand their life. They're telling these gentlemen that hard work doesn't work. Actually, that was the beginning of the video I saw, that whites are only where they are because they were given a leg up by the government throughout history. Let me tell you, I don't know where that line was, but I think my family line didn't know about that line and never gotten that line. I am so sick of this white guilt, white privilege bullshit. And I've actually got told that I am so privileged that I cannot see how privileged I am. Those that know me and know what I'm going through, yeah, I am nowhere near privileged. I fight, scratch, and claw, and work hard to get what little I have. And I have no problem working hard. I have no problem doing that scratching and clawing, doing what I got to do. Don't tell me I'm privileged. Don't tell me. Just tell me I'm an ant killer. I'm just... Was there racism prior to Obama being elected? Yes. Yes, there was. But does it seem more prevalent now? Does it seem like there's more issues going on? Yes. It seems that certain elements in our government are liking pushing this agenda. It's not helping the country. I don't know. It's All right, we're going to get on to a different subject. So, Socialist Democrat introduced bill in House to tax every gun $100. Socialist Democrat Nadia Valaquez is a dang pop-ups. Stop popping up. Is apparently waiting to tax gun owners $100 per gun. She isn't the only one. She's got 12 co-sponsors to a new bill of hers to do so. H.R. 3830, introduced by Valaquez, won't look to tax those firearms purchased by her statistics government or whatever, which would also apply to the very people who support the government with their taxes, by targets individually Americans who are simply exercising a God-given right to perform a God-given duty to defend a free state. And the bill, deceptively named the Reducing Gun Violence in Our Neighborhood Act of 2015, should be named the Fleecing of the American Gun Owners in order to criminalize Gun Owners Act. Taxing a gun $100 will not stop gun violence. It will not stop criminals. It was introduced on October 26, 2015, with 12 co-sponsors, which were all Democrats, including Islamic stealth jihadist Keith Ellison, Democrat from Minnesota. Here's a list of supporters. We have Representative Clark, Crowley, Ellison, Farr, Rubin, Honda, Jeffries, Meeks, Nadler, Rangel, and Sereno. It just... To reduce gun violence, increase mental health counseling, and enhance the tracking of lost and stolen firearms is the stated purpose of the bill. However, how does taxing a gun do that? According to the bill, the taxes would go to the Department of Justice Gun Violence Reduction and Mental Health Counseling Trust Fund. So this is just another way for Constitution violating Attorney General Loretta Lynch to steal more of Americans' prosperity, i.e. their money, in order to fund something that is unconstitutional. No surprise here, but it won't stop gun violence. All it does is tax the law-abiding citizens. Criminals who own illegal guns won't be paying those taxes, and it's putting an undue burden on the American law-abiding citizen. Democrats can't get it through their thick skull that these bills that they keep coming up with, these feel-good moronic bills, will do nothing. It only hurts the law-abiding citizen. So if you're telling me you're trying to actually reduce the crime, you're trying to do good, you're trying to do something right, when every time that you put a bill up there, it only hurts the law-abiding citizen. So either you're stupider than a dog. I can't say that because my dog's very smart. The old expression, you're dumber than dog shit. or you have an agenda that you're hiding. So Democrats, tell me, which is it? You're either dumber than dog shit or you're have an agenda, because that's the only two things that I can come up with why you keep putting these types of bills up that hurt the American law-abiding citizens and does nothing to the criminals. I mean, I understand why you're doing it. I mean, I've read the paperwork, I've read the studies, I've read the think tank paper. The only thing you want to do is ban guns. You want to make it so hard on law-abiding citizens to own a gun, to be even able to buy a gun, that it's not worth the effort. So you keep trying to make the process harder and more expensive. And the Supreme Court has already ruled on these taxes that you're trying to put on are unconstitutional. They put an undue burden and restrict people. You know, you say you're up there for the poor, but a moron like this puts up a bill that the lower class cannot pay that kind of tax on a gun. So now you're keeping the poor, who live in those high crime areas, are victims. And these low income people keep voting in these dumbass Democrats that keep making it worse for them. I don't understand it. Sitting here looking real quick, and it's for that bill, the co-sponsors, it's New York, New York, California, California, New York, New York, New York, New York, California, New York, New York, Texas, and Minnesota. Tells you something about New York and California. I mean, I understand why they're doing it. Yeah, someone in the chat room, Dave, just said, and it with good points, let's put a heavy tax on rolling paper. Let's put a heavy tax on wine and cigars. Hey, no overpricing the coffee. No, I do not agree with that one. I need my coffee. I don't have my coffee. I'm a very grumpy person. But let's put some high taxes on the things they love. Oh, but they complain that, $175,000 a year? They can't afford to live. They need a raise. But yet you want to put a tax on somebody so that they can get a gun for protection when they only make maybe $25,000, $30,000 a year, but you want to put an extra tax on them? You know where you can go with that idea. Okay, yeah, I'll agree with him on that. He said not the regular coffee, that everyday coffee. It's the high import, nasty, expensive stuff. Yeah, we could put some extra taxes on that. I don't mind. I don't even drink Starbucks. Not because I have a political difference with them, which I do, but number one, I'm not going to mortgage my house to have a cup of coffee that tastes like strong mud water. I mean, I like strong coffee, but that stuff, no, thank you. Listen, it's that time again. It is time for a break. Remember, every Monday through Friday, noon to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can listen to, that's right, Reaver Common Sense, hosted by Jersey Joe, right here on shrmedia.com and punditpress.com. Remember also to go to my website, reverofcommonsense.com. On the left-hand side, click the little like button on the Facebook. Keep up to date of everything that is Reaver. Tonight, 8 p.m., every Wednesday, but it's tonight, is Reaver After Dark with the hosts, the Jersey Boys, Jersey Joe and Crash. That is 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on shrmedia.com. Be right back after this commercial break.
You have been listening to Reaver Common Sense, hosted by my dad, Jersey Joe.
You're listening to the SHR Media Network. In a world controlled by corrupt politicians.
You got a business. You didn't build that.
A team of ordinary men emerge from the ashes to give voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless. Sackhead Sean.
Dude, I'm not saying half of the stupid promo.
Sackhead Clint.
All good friends of ours usually show up drunk.
Also starring Sacco as the producer.
I'm a little bit drunk, cause I'm drinking.
They are the Sackheads Radio Show. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on shrmedia.com.
Times are dark. The people are misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation looking for direction needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, Pundit Press Radio, and YouTube through the SHR Media page for a different kind of commentary on the unpleasant blind guy. Because the truth is not always pleasant.
Hey, it's Jersey Joe from Reaver of Common Sense, and we have moved to a new night and time. Every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on shrmedia.com, you will catch the Reaver of Common Sense uncensored, unfiltered, and only on shrmedia.com.
You're listening to the SHR Media Network.
With a purposeful grimace and a terrible sound, he pulls the spinning high tension wires down.
And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense. I'm your host, Jersey Joe. All right. I want to give a big shout out to another good friend of mine. Trying to get to his information. I mean, I know who he is. It's the unpleasant blind guy. And he is on Spreaker through the Sackheads Radio. And anytime you guys get a chance, take a listen to this guy. Great show, very informative. Hopefully I'm going to have him guest on my show pretty soon. I just got to set a date and get off my lazy tush and get him on. Also, the other thing I keep forgetting to do every day on my show is I am now on rebootingliberty.com, I believe it is. And so that's rebootingliberty.com, shrmedia.com, punditpress.com, and reeferofcommonsense.com. And I know there's like one or two more, just not sure what site it is. There's getting so much anymore, it's getting hard to go through the whole list. And that, I feel honored that so many have me on their station. They're willing to let me speak my mind on their airwaves. So, with that, let's get back. And again, don't forget to check out the unpleasant blind guy. Listen to him plenty of times, and you just got to listen to him. A great guy, as I said, and you will not... Oh, I can't think. Oh, my God. Just go ahead and listen. It's worth it. It's very well worth it. So... All right, this is I'm laughing about because this came out yesterday. FBI stepping up interviews in Clinton email probe. Let me rephrase that. Say that again. FBI steps up interviews in Clinton email probe. Questions focus on whether state officials improperly sent classified material. So they know she has received it now. Now they want to know if they improperly sent it. Because if they sent it thinking she had a secure server or, doing their thing and not knowing that it was an unsecure server, well, that is where the charges are going to start flowing. Now, everybody thinks she is going to walk from this. I don't. Said it before, I'll keep saying it. This is my take on it. All these scandals that have been going on the last 6-7 years, the FBI never once got involved. And they were supposed to get involved on several of them. And they never did. Why? Because Obama was able to keep them from jumping in and investigating. Just as when this came out, they didn't jump in immediately. I think Hillary, that's a lot to, has something on Obama that can hurt him tremendously. He's worried that during her campaign that she will do anything and everything to get elected, so she will speak out on what she knows about Obama. Throw him under the bus to get elected. I think Obama has unleashed the hounds of hell. The FBI have told her, go get her done, discredit her. They want to discredit her like they did General Petraeus. General Petraeus had information about Benghazi that he could have let out to the public that would have broke the whole thing. Someone just asked the question, think the Dems will dump Hillary, and push Bernie out front? No, I don't. I don't think they will. What we're going to see is she's going to get charged. She's going to have to drop out. And then Elizabeth Warren's going to jump in at the last minute to save the day. She's going to come in. Well, I've been pushed to save it. The people told me I need to get in it. I have to do this for the people. And she's going to jump in at the last minute and get the nomination. And yes, I think at the last minute she could jump in this I mean, that's sort of what she did with her Senate run. She played the, no, I don't want to, oh, the people are making me run. I am doing this for the people. They made me run. So, I mean, that's my take on it. I don't think Clinton is going to walk away from this email probe. Because if they weren't going to charge her, they would have started the investigation up to begin with. Obama, and the fake Indian. For those that don't know, Senate Elizabeth Warren said that she was part American Indian because she had high cheekbones. But they would not have, Obama would not have had the FBI start this all up if they weren't going to go out and discredit her. So that's my take on it. I could very well be wrong. She might skate on it. Just gut feeling. Still got little tiny speck ants. I think they're sugar ants running around. Thing is, there's no sugar in this room. This they should be, and both sides, Democrats and Republicans, should be just as pissed off and be investigating this because Democrats could be using that money in so many other places. GOP senator expands probe into damn pop-ups. I hate these pop-ups. Expand probe into Pentagon's $43 million Afghan gas station. $43 million to build a gas station in Afghanistan. Yeah. Yeah. It speaks for itself. Somebody ripped off the American government, or they didn't pay $43 million, but that's what they charged, and then shoved that money someplace else, as they often do. There's another. Here it is. Senate Republicans get green light for Obamacare repeal bill. The Senate parliamentary has ruled that defunding Planned Parenthood can be part of a special Republican package repealing parts of Obamacare, the Hill has learned. The parliamentarian on Tuesday gave word that the provisions passes mustered under the Senate Byrd rule. Oh, Orkin, no. Why I say that, my wife used to work for them, and yeah, kind of not happy with them, but yeah, I'll look at that article. Thank you for popping it up. I had a snack in here the other morning, and I had one of those Pop-Tarts, and I think some of the crumbs got around. And I'll just have my wife come in here and clean. Yeah, that'll go over real good. The parliamentarian on Tuesday gave word that the provision passes muster underneath the Senate's Byrd rule, which means it can be attached to a reconciliation package that cannot be filibustered on the Senate floor. Some Senate sources had raised question over whether the reconciliation bill passed the House, which strips funding from Planned Parenthood, was even eligible for the reconciliation process. Come on, I'm a fat man. I need my sugar in the morning. That question is now settled, which means the Senate can begin debating the measure once GOP leaders round up enough votes to bring it to the floor. Dang, the time's just ripping by today. Again, that's how I know when I've had a pretty good show. The time just rips on by. So they got permission to put Obamacare repeal in, and they're going to do it. But also there's... I know the Democrats are on board to repeal the Cadillac tax, and as I said, they should not agree to it until the Republicans get other agreements on stuff they've wanted to get passed. Use the leverage. Use it. Let's see, what else can I get in here before the time is up? There's one other one. I had it, and then... Oh, did you hear about the debate last night for the media to get to use the Wi-Fi? The password was Stop Hillary. So they had to type Stop Hillary to get their internet access. Obama nominates new director for agency. That was hacked. That was raided by hackers. President Obama on Tuesday nominated Beth Kober to be a permanent director of the Office of Personal Management. OPM just months after the agency's previous director resigns amid likely the largest government data breach ever. Oop. I will go on with that more tomorrow. Remember, every Monday through Friday, you can catch me, Jersey Joe, on the Reaver Common Sense Show, noon to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on shrmedia.com and punditpress.com. If you miss my show, you can go the next day. It will be rebroadcasted on rebootingliberty.com. And remember to go to reavercommonsense.com and check out my page, and also hit the like button on the Facebook on the left-hand side. Keep up to date everything Reaver. Don't forget, tonight is Reaver After Dark, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on shrmedia.com and punditpress.com. Whew, that's a mouthful. All right, till tomorrow, or till tonight, guys. Take it easy.
I've been around this world, yet I see no end. All shall fade to black again and again. This storm that's broken me, my only friend, yeah. In this river all shall fade to black. In this river ain't